Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Diddly Squat Farm here in Farming Simulator 22 with me, CWATTY. I am still out here doing some oilseed radish seeding, trying to get as much as this field done, as much we can. I've also got a harvest in progress as well for the red beets, and then we can get on and do all the other harvesty things. What I just want to do is get this field done a bit. Now weirdly, the other day when I was doing some seeding and stuff, some weirdness happened on this map. Don't quite know why. If I go look at my fields, yeah, here, look. This field. My, what was potato field seems to be missing. It's like not been seeded in, like, every area. Which is a bit concerning. So, need to go and check that. Right, I am... like I say, doing me, finishing off my red beets quickly. And then we can get on to doing like sorghum harvesting and stuff. I do need to go get a header for that, obviously for the combine. And I think I've decided, after all the deliberations, I think I'm going to go for the Clarkson header. Not because I don't want to muck about with a header trailer, but it's just that, again, with the gates on all the fields, I'm really still going to be very limited as to what size I can go for to be able to get through gates. Whereas with the Clarkson headers, I can actually have a wider header, much wider header than I would get with a standard header and header trailer combination. So I'm going to go for the Clarkson and get that done. And we can start harvesting. Then we've got like the sorghum to do. I don't know if there's any soybeans or anything, but yeah, there's a fair bit of stuff left to do. And then, like I say, I want to transfer cows from the cow shed into the field at some point. I need to replace, obviously, my bees that I sold in the last video. Got rid of the beehives and threw them away. And then I'm going to put a placeable closer to the farm, I think, really. Obviously, it's not going to have the impact on the fields like it's not going to have the impact on the fields like with the traditional beehives, increasing yield and stuff, but I'm not too worried about that aspect of the game mechanics. What I want to do is get the fields prepped and get some seed put in. So again, I'm continuing on with what I started in the last video, where if a field needs to be ploughed, I'm putting oilseed radish on it. If a field doesn't need ploughing, I'm just going to direct drill it with crop that I can plant now. And then fields that are still in the process of growing, like my corn fields, soybean fields and things like that, we'll worry about what crop we'll probably end up oilseed radishing those and then planting crops on those in the spring when the window opens up again, the crop calendar opens up again. But yeah, I just want to get the red beets off of the field. I'm not so sure if I'm going to bother too much with root crops next this coming season. Root crops are only really useful if you have something to do with them. Somewhere to put them. Something you can turn them into, and at the moment we don't have any suitable productions or anything for dealing with root crops, so we're not going to bother. Unless I suddenly then realise that my cows need root crops in their TMR recipe. Which is something I have not looked into. I know in my multiplayer map we need to use potatoes in the TMR mixture just to give it, to stop it from becoming forage. I brought me Massey Ferguson trailer over here, but I don't think I'm going to actually bother with it. Because I'm just going to probably drive directly to the whatever sell point takes red beets. But I might leave the trailer there because it's going to be useful for when I do those sorghum fields. But yeah, got me header for the red beets. And there we go. So time saving stock check. Probably haven't got red beets on there because they're not actually stored in anything. So I'm probably going to have to use this screen. Have I missed it already? So this is all the Dragon's Den production pack stuff. I don't actually know how much of this we're going to be able to make on this map. Red beets. Farm shop. 105. That's where we're going then. And then I can take this back to the other farm area. Park it all. Might get some fuel. But yeah, I don't know why the field that I did the big potato harvest on, I've seeded that with oilseed radish, and it's just freaking weird. Honestly, it's just weird. I'm not quite sure why it's done what it's done on that field. And I will remember to turn the right way out of that farm. So yeah, if we go up to the farm shop then. Go get some fuel, then we can go and get the other combine header purchased, because like I say, we have got sorghum in a few places on the map that we need to go and harvest. It should empty fairly quickly. £17,000. It's not a lot, really, when you think about how many you've harvested. It's not a lot at all. Which is, again, one of the reasons why I'm thinking, first year, let's not waste time doing root crops. They take an age to harvest, and they don't sell for a lot. Unless you've made them and turned them into something. Which, again, we're not going to have the infrastructure to do. Now, one of the things I am thinking I need to do at some point I'm thinking I'm going to need to do... Oh, that's not good. I probably should fold that down. So it actually fits. Probably spend 17 grand now filling it back up with fuel. I'm going to need to put down another selling building somewhere, just so I can sell some bits and bobs. In fact, actually, because like this area of land here, which has nothing on it currently, it's probably going to be a great place to do it. So, selling points. And then I probably need to do a little bit of landscaping. What? That's not actually like affecting my money. Because, yeah, I want to level this out a bit more. So, because, like I say, this is probably the only real area on the map where I can get, like, placeables. So, let's flatten this area all out. We'll run a bit of smoothing tool around the edges. Then we're just basically just going to take the rough edges off of this. Because like I say, we just want a nice placeable area for some of productions that we might add in from the Dragon's Den pack. I mean, it's cost me money to place that. Didn't really think that through, did I? All well, that well. How much was that going to cost me? And like I say, we use this. Just use the smooth tool, just to make it blend in a bit better. Right. Then what I want to do is rename that. I'm just going to give it a nice UK sounding name. Costco. How's that? Right. Let's take this back to the other farm. Park it up. And then we can come get our Crozoni header. And we can commence doing some more harvesting. Like I say, I'm a bit disappointed in that field, if I'm being honest. Because it's supposed to have sugar beets all over it. And I don't know why it's giving me like a ring round the outside where it looks like it's not, seeder's not seeded properly, but the seeder has. Because I started from the outside and worked my way into the middle. Because I've actually put new edges on the field. I put new, you might remember when I was doing that harvest, it kind of went at an angle. Well, that was a bit of a square shape. Well, I've actually kind of blended it in. I've also pulled all the edges in away from like buildings and stuff and trees. So the field's got a little bit smaller in one sense, but then I have used some more of the land that wasn't being used to help things out. So yeah, like there's fields here that need to be harvested. So I need to get like this. I mean, that field's already ploughed, so that can just be seeded in a way. What I don't have currently is I'm gonna think now. Lime spreader. That's what it was. Lime spreader. Well, the harvester's parked there. I like this little farm here. It's quite nice. Fold that up. Can leave that there. Excellent. Go get my combine. Down to the store we head. This needs fuel as well, look. Might have to think about getting a fuel tank somewhere that's not all the way at the store. I can use for refilling my vehicles. But yes, we can go and check on the oil seeder in a minute. So let's have a quick look. 1, 2, 3, 4 fields. We've got a harvest. 4 fields. Looks like the seeder's stopped seeding as well. So as we've got to go to the store anyway to pick up the header, I might as well fill up while I'm there. And we can get some good stuff going then. What else can I tell you about today? Well, we've had some more news from Giants about FS22. We've got some new crops coming. Peas and beans and stuff. Peas and beans. Along with like spinach and the stuff that's already been confirmed. Animals are going to do grazing. Your grazing animals like your cows, your sheep, buffalo, they will actually like cut grass and graze off the land, which is pretty cool. They also released some fact sheets last week with some of the equipment obviously in the game. I've already posted those on the channel in the community post thing if you want to have a look at those. Yeah, it's looking quite good as we're getting more and more closer to the Farm Sim 25 release date. I do again want to point out we have got the store codes in the description of the video. Links are also on the channel and other places where you can go to Giant Store, buy the game with my own Giants partner code, and you get the lovely wonderful benefit of the extra pre-order items that aren't included on other storefronts in the with the game, such as the Golden Harvester, the Golden New Holland, and the Macdon Harvester Pack, which are exclusive in the pre-order of the Giants version. They will be available on other storefronts for an additional purchase fee after the game releases, but if you want them day one, day dot, then get the Giants version. And if you're going to order the Giants version, use the affiliate code. Helps me climb the little ladder at Giants a little bit. Gets me into that silver tier where I get access to the information a lot earlier that I can then share with you. Also, potentially, I get given keys that I can then give away to you guys as well. For like DLCs and stuff. If you're not into, if you haven't already purchased like the season pass, you can get the version. Oh, that's 65 grand that. I bought it. Paid for it. Pound notes out of my pocket. Still got some bags of seed here because for some weird reason I thought the seeder held more than it actually does. I also felt that I'd use more seed than it actually does doing oilseed radish. It doesn't actually use a lot of seed with precision farming because there's like no variable rate stuff. So that's all good. So yeah, we've got basically field 60 down the road. And then we've got the 3 fields at the farm to do. And then the harvest window is closed for the time being. Like I say, this will fit through gates, which is good for me. Nice big header. Well, probably as big as it needs to be for this map, I would say. I probably wouldn't want to go much bigger. And then obviously down the line we're going to need corn header as well. Yeah, I love driving past the farm shop, seeing the diddly squat farm shop in action, the little restaurant down the road. So yeah, we've done all the swathing. That's good. We've made as much profit as we're going to make this year off these fields. Like I say, I'm just waiting for that rain to fall now. Mess things up a bit for me. All of these headers, the way they fold and unfold. But now I can't turn it on. Ha! That's a strange one. A very strange one. I have to look into that. I wonder if it's because of that other mod I've got. I might have to deactivate a mod. You know, the one that gives you the auto trailer cutter bar thing. Yeah, because I can't get the Crazoni to work. Like this field I've expanded a little bit as well. Still got some of these like grey spots on fields. but I can fix that. Because the seeders have a direct, have a create field option with the conservative agriculture mod. So you can actually use seeders to make fields without having to plough first. Bit of a time saver, innit? And like I said, I probably plan to do that with some of those grass areas. So just do some seeding then for a bit, and then I'll sort that harvester out. Find out what's gone wrong with that. Because that should work. So I'm not too sure why there's all these like weird like fuzzy bits on the side of the field, but we'll cross that bridge. It's nice to get out and do some seeding, isn't it? I can relate to what Jeremy says. Jeremy likes doing a bit of seeding, a bit of cultivating. Those are like the kind of just the nice, not so stressful jobs, you know. We do like that. And the Lambo's doing nicely with the Vaderstad seed trailer. Go. Still quite a bit more to do on this field, but we'll get it done. So we've got the red beets done. Like I say, we've got a bit of oilseed radish chucked down on a few fields. 1, 2, this is the third one. That's asking for it. And if I actually put it back onto the composition map, So we've got to do 14. We've got to do, obviously, the beet field. And then there's one down here as well that we've got to do. And then they're all okay, really. And then we can, like I say, those fields will have something planted on them in the spring. We can get them ploughed over the winter, get them stone picked, and then they're ready for spring season. So, I will carry on, ladies and gents, with my beet seeding. Another grey patch there, look. I have to put my crate field option on for that bit. Dum 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 dum. We'll get this field finished. See, there's a bit, look. Grey bit as well that needs to be addressed. Keep finding them spots on all these fields. But yeah, not really used a lot of a seed, I have to say. Doing oilseed radish, so More grey bits, look. I only find them after I've gone over the ground. So yeah, I'll put my create field option back on. And I'll take care of them. There we go. And just in case there's any more grey bits, I will do the rest of this little island with the create field option turned on. Remembering, of course, to lift my seeder. Now when I turn. Field finitoed. Oh, I can run back to the stall then. Can't I now? And reseed before going off finding more fields to let this guy loose on. Just checking there's no more grey bits. Very quickly, there isn't, so I can fold that up. Right then, ladies and gents, I'm going to end the video here today. Leave you with this. Hopefully, next video, I'll get that combine header working. And we'll be able to carry on and do some harvesting. And we'll also have this guy doing some more oilseed raddishing. So, I'll see you then. So for now, ladies and gents, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Goodbye.